Welcome back to Wild Pines Farm. Today we are going to be cleaning up the garden in preparation for spring 2022. We'll walk you through the entire garden and show you what we plan to clean up. There's just a lot of things left over that we need to clear out because we have a lot of fun things to plant in the garden.
We've got our strawberry section down here. That's going to pretty much stay. We might do some cleanup of some of the different weeds, primrose and stuff like that. Yeah, just the wild onion. We got some wild lettuce.
Probably add some compost as well, right?
Yeah, we'll add some compost, maybe even some calcium, like some eggshells. We're getting a little calcium issues here. But we got some dandelions and stuff like that. Some will stay, some will pull up. This section, yeah, this has always kind of been our messy section just because it's in the shade over here. So we've got some lettuce and we've got some strawberries as well. We've also got some overwintered carrots that we'll probably let go to seed, and some lettuce, or excuse me, celery, as well as some sorrels here, and just random other weeds and plants that we let go kind of feral in the garden. So a little bit clean up there. Then we have our spinach, our crazy spinach that was oversown and kind of outgrew
just our
each
cover
other.
crop essentially,
yeah,
for the winter.
essentially. So we'll be cleaning a lot of that up, maybe thin it out and leave some of it. Then we have basically an empty row. We'll probably leave some of the lamb's lettuce to go to seed here, but we'll clean up the rest of this bed and get it ready for some crops. And then we've got our garlic section. Not too much cleanup here. As you can see, we've got some chickweed and some other stuff in here, so we might do a little cleanup there.
The garlic will be one of the things that definitely stays.
Yep.
And then next row.
This section was like oversown kale, again kind of a cover crop, and same with beets over on the far section. So we'll probably clear out most of those. These are pretty heavily infested with aphids. We haven't done too hot. So we'll probably take most of those out and give them to the chickens. And then all the onions you see on the edge of the garden will stay, and we'll slowly harvest those this year. And then this full section was beets, and we had alfalfa here, but the alfalfa didn't make it, and most of the beets are looking pretty bad. So we're gonna take all those up, and then we got some compost. Most of it's homemade compost, some from the chickens, some from just our compost bins. And then we've got a few other, like radish and other weeds that we'll be cleaning out of here. Again, the onions are staying, the Egyptian onions.
And then our bags will probably move. We just moved them in here to protect them from the dogs.
Yeah, the puppies, the carrot harvester. And then here we've got some leeks. We might harvest some of those for dinner over the next few weeks. We've got some carrots, again letting some go to seed to save some seeds. Lots of matcha or lamb's lettuce. We'll clear out most of this. And then we've got some purple Osaka mustard. We're just gonna let that flower, maybe save some seeds. This one did okay, so we'll save seeds on that. We do have lots of these plantains, so if Tiffany lets me leave a few, I might leave some. I really like having plantains for the animals and for us. And then again, just some general kind of cleanup here of some different plants.
And then we have the tulips right here. We kind of put these here. We want to take these out to the new farm, but we got them in the fall, so we had to plant them in the garden. But they are so beautiful. We have lots of different varieties there. They're going to stay with us until about the fall when we move them over to the new farm.
Yeah, we do have the front and back sections available. So this is just some arugula that's going to seed right now, and some spiky mustard. Some more lamb's lettuce and plantains that we'll clean up here, and then on the other side, similar story, just some wild lettuce and plantains.
And then this one's pretty much a empty-ish row. So
we did seed the radish here. Again, more lamb's lettuce. Some, I think these are first year onions, carrot, matcha. And this is cleared out already. More matcha. I think this is a broccoli that overwintered but it's not looking hot. I think, yeah, that'll probably go. And then some, I think those are radish as well.
And then this is the last row right before the strawberry row over there, which we started at. We actually have some asparagus popping up right now. And we have some red vein sorrel, which I guess we'll leave. And then all of the onions we'll leave. let's see, there's just a few random things too.
Bunch of upland cress that went to seed last year, so we'll be harvesting these for the seed heads, or for the flowers.
So that's about it, and we're gonna just do a big clean here, and then we'll finally be able to start planting some things out. are finished for the day. This seems like it's going to be a 2-day project, but we did, well, this bed's not completely finished because we have the compost pile here, but it's half finished. This one's finished back here. This one, the tulip one, and those two down there. So we just have the strawberry bed on this side left to do, and then those bottom 3 rows. We're getting there. All right, we have officially finished prepping all of the garden beds here. We have put all the compost down, cleared out everything we wanted to clear out. This is where we enter the garden, and all of these are cleared out. These two, and then this one back here. This still has the garlic in it. Then we still have the tulips, which we're going to be clearing those out soon. Well, cutting them and making a tulip video soon. So watch out for that. We have this empty bed here, and then walking down here, we did leave this spinach, and we kind of just, we didn't rake it back, we just sprinkled some of the compost on top of it because we wanted to kind of save some of this, see if we can get any from it, because it was just our cover crop and we didn't really harvest any yet. And then down here we didn't touch, spread a little bit of compost right there, but this is kind of our wild section. And it gets a lot of shade, so we're not really planting anything in here other than maybe some greens. And then moving over here, we did finish up a strawberry patch with 1 dandelion still left in there. And then we still have this one filled with onions and sorrel and all kinds of other stuff. And then this one's semi-empty. And then we're back at the tulips. Alright you guys, that is going to wrap up our spring cleaning video. We want to thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and we will see you next time.
See ya.